Hi guys, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can get a really simple and easy look using some of the Farmasi products, but it still be glam. So first off, for moisturizer, I'm going in with the Glam and Glow moisturizer in Nude Glow. This adds a really nice illuminating finish to the face, and it smells so good. Next, I'm going in with the No Problem Primer. And I thought I spilled it all over my pants, but I didn't, and that's why I was laughing. For foundation, I'm going to mix the CC Cream by Farmasi in medium and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in golden beige because I like the coverage of my Wet n Wild foundation, but I like the glow that the CC Cream offers. If I wasn't going for a fuller coverage foundation, I would just use the CC Cream, but because I wanted that coverage, I'm mixing it with the foundation. And I was literally jamming hard to After Hours by The Weeknd. Absolutely love the song. I can't wait for his album to come out. But I am blending this in with my Real Techniques sponge. I always start with my forehead first because I want to put my bangs down and not hold them. They are really annoying, but I haven't gotten a hairband yet. And then here I decided that my lips were really dry, so I used some oil on them to prep them for lipstick later on. And because I don't have oily eyelids and eyeshadow doesn't really crease on me, I just use my foundation on my eyelids as a primer, and it works well for me. Next, I'm going in with the Farmasi concealer in 04 Pure Beige. And I like this concealer a lot. I think it has pretty good coverage. You can build it up into a fuller. And this concealer lasts a pretty long time for me. I don't feel like I need to set it with translucent powder, which I will anyways, but it doesn't have that sticky feeling that some concealers have, which I really like that. And I put this underneath my eyes, my forehead, my chin, around my jaw, and I usually put the concealer around the sides of my nose where I sometimes have redness, but I didn't. But I usually do that just to let you guys know. Now I am smoothing out any creases that I might have underneath my eyes, and I'm going in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just setting underneath my eyes, my nose, and a little bit on my forehead, just as of now, because I'm planning to go in with a cream contour, and I don't want the powder and the cream to take off my foundation. Now I'm going in with my Farmasi contour stick, and I really like this shade for me, and the stick blended out really nicely. I would say that you would have to go a little bit fast. You don't want to wait too long for it to dry up on you. You want it to be easily blendable. But I really think that the average person could skip bronzing with a powder if they wanted to, because this shade is just so nice. But because I like a lot of bronzer, I'm going to bronze with powder as well. Also, the good thing about using a cream underneath the powder is that the cream is going to make the bronzer last really long underneath all that foundation. Now I'm going in with the Farmasi transparent finishing powder, and I'm setting my face where I didn't put the Laura Mercier powder. And because this powder is white, it did leave a little bit of a white cast over my face if I put too much, and that's why I was kind of light-handed, and I don't know how this powder would suit for darker skin tones just because it is a white shade. And now I'm going in and doing my eyebrows. I'm using the Farmasi eyebrow pomade in 02 Brown, and this was the first time I was using this pomade. I usually use a brow pencil, and I made them a little bit too dark for my liking, but it was the first time I was using it, and I was trying to get it on camera, so it was kind of difficult. So I was trying to lay the brows. Now I'm going in with some concealer and carving out the bottom of my eyebrows. I'm just blending that out. I didn't do the top because the top wasn't really messed up, so I just wanted a cleaner look on the bottom. Here I'm going in with the Lime Life brow pencil in 02 just because I couldn't fill in certain areas with the pomade, and I just felt like I need that precision from a pencil. And here is the Lime Life brow gel in 02 medium that I'm applying. And I really like this brow gel. I use it even without filling my eyebrows in, and it just gives such a nice look to your eyebrows. And pretty much no effort. Here I'm going in with the Farmasi 3-in-1 face palette, and I'm using the brown bronzer shade, and I absolutely love this shade, and I love this palette because it's so convenient. Has a blush, highlighter, and bronzer all in one. You don't need to take anything else with you. It's just awesome. Here I'm using the blush color. I think this blush is very suitable for a lot of skin tones. Here I'm showing you the cute brush that my mom gave me, and it has unicorns and butterflies on it. And I like a lot of blush, and so I put it all over my apples of my cheeks, across my cheekbones, my nose, a little bit on my chin. I just think that blush makes you look so youthful and glowing, and I love it. Here I'm going in with that middle highlight shade, and it is blinding. Using it on the top of my cheekbones, a little bit on my chin, the point of my nose, and the middle of my eyebrows. I'm just blending that in with my blush brush to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm using the Farmasi eyeshadow in Satin Ribbon, and I'm just applying this with my finger all over the lid, up to the brow. It is a really pretty champagne kind of color. It's really flattering as well. And I'm just using a brush to get inside the inner corners of my eyes. And I did have a small bit of fallout, but it wiped away. This eye look is so simple. Anyone can do it. I wasn't worried about the eyeliner looking too wonky or not even because I'm going to blend it out later using a brown eyeshadow. And so this look can be done in literally 10-15 minutes and it looks really flattering on everyone. And this would look especially nice if you have blue eyes or if you have brown eyes and you're doing this with a blue gel liner. That would be stunning. Here I'm just setting the eyebrow pomade with a powder. I realized that this was a little bit too warm of a shade, and so I'm using the City Color Contour Palette, which has a darker brown. I'm just going over the top of that, and I'm going to start to blend that out with a fluffy brush. So here I am going in with the fluffy brush and I'm just blending out that line, and it makes a huge difference, as you can see when I'm stepping away and looking at myself in the mirror. It makes a huge difference. I'm adding some dimension to the bottom of my lash line as well. And I'm using both of the brown colors that I used for my winged eyeshadow. And I'm going back in with that shadow again and just putting it on top of what I just blended out, just to make sure that the eyeshadow is still popping. Now I'm going in with the Lime Life Oil Strike finishing spray. This part is so funny because I forgot I had a fan, and of course I had to serve. This fan felt so good. I honestly fanned my face for much too long, but I didn't care. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is in black and it is waterproof because I like my eyelashes to stay in place when I curl them. They hold my curl really well and my eyelashes look really nice. Because I sped this up, it literally looks like I'm stabbing my eye, but I swear I go at normal speed. I do like my eyelashes a little bit darker, and I don't mind. Now time for the lips. I chose to do a red lip, and here I am praying to the gods that it comes out all right when I line my lips. And so I'm using the Lime Life lip liner in 04 True Red, and I'm lining my lips. This is always the hardest part for me because I have really shaky hands and I feel like I can't breathe while I'm doing this or else I'm gonna mess up. To fill the lips in, I'm going in with the Lime Life Liquid Lip in Cherry Pie. And this was a stunning matte liquid lipstick. It just went on so smoothly. It lasted, it looked great, didn't bleed. And because I can't live without gloss, I'm using the Lime Life Jeweled Lip Gloss in Bliss. And this just added the pop that I needed for this look. These lips were everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me doing this simple look